Hi Year 4. Right, I have got a quick science challenge for you today. And the science challenge is all about what can we dissolve in water, okay? So what can you find in your house that you can or cannot dissolve in water? So I'm going to give you a few ideas to get started, and we'll maybe do a few simple ones together. Now what we don't want is for you to go to the cupboard and get everything out and start pouring everything into the water, because then you'll get the teachers in trouble. So I want you to be really careful and to use a small teaspoon to put things into the water. So I'm going to start with some sugar, okay? So here is some golden caster sugar, and I'm going to very carefully get a teaspoon of it and put it into the water, okay? Now can you see it all fell straight to the bottom, but if I put that up close to the camera, all the sugar is sitting there at the bottom, okay? So far it has not dissolved into the water. Now I thought a good thing that you will all have at home to help you with this is a fork, okay? Nice and easy. So put your fork in, give it a bit of a stir, and I'm just going to count. Now we're up to 5 seconds so far. How long does this take to fully dissolve? Can you still see the sugar spinning round, making a little sort of tornado? So now we're up to 11 seconds. Still going to go. Can you see a little bit of sugar? Can you still just see it spinning? A few more seconds, I think. And let's have a look. Can you see any sugar in there? No. So when you can't see anything inside the water, that means that it has fully dissolved, which means that you can dissolve sugar in water. And what you would say is sugar is soluble in water, okay? Sugar is soluble in water. Now, I'm going to try first of all, I'm going to try with a new glass of water. So I've got some here, and I am going to try some paprika. Why not? I was thinking about this and I thought, I don't know if paprika is soluble in water. So let's find out. So I pop that in the water. You see it's floating on top. Okay, and we're going to give that a bit of a stir. So we'll count again. Are you ready? So 1, 2, 3. Turned it very red. Keep mixing it. That's 5 or 6 seconds. Keep mixing it. Now I'm going to give it the same amount of time as the sugar, okay? And maybe a little bit longer, but there's got to be a point where I give up. And you need to be sensible about what you choose. Don't choose an apple. An apple is not going to dissolve in water. Don't choose a t-shirt either. That's not going to work. Whoops. I'm stirring too much. Okay. Now this is going to be difficult for you to see on the camera, but if you look really carefully, there is still all the paprika moving around. So you can see it down in this corner. That has not dissolved, okay? So paprika is not soluble in water, because when something's soluble, it means that it's completely integrated with the water. The particles are so small, they've become part of the water, okay? Now, I've got another question, because so this is the water that we had before, and this has got sugar in it, okay? My question is, can you dissolve two different things, into the same glass of water? So I'm going to try it with some salt, okay? So I'm going to go for 1 teaspoon of salt. And we'll pop it in there. And I'm doing this because I know that salt is soluble in water. But what I don't know is, can you dissolve salt and sugar into the same glass of water? So let's give this a stir. It's very noisy, isn't it? What other things can you think of that would not be soluble in water? A table? That wouldn't be soluble in water. A fork? metal fork is not soluble in water. A sandwich? Okay, so I've got about done 10 seconds. Just another minute. Not another minute, another couple of seconds. And I can see now, I'm going to show you now, that has completely dissolved. But you cannot, oh no, it's not. You can see it still at the bottom. No, it's not dissolved, and it looks a little cloudy. Isn't this interesting? Maybe you can't dissolve two things into the same glass of water. I also have another challenge question. We know now that you can dissolve sugar, but how much sugar can you dissolve into a small glass of water? 1 tablespoon? 2 tablespoons? You know, this is not quite dissolving. If I put that there, can you see? That is still going around and around. Now, I don't know if that's just because the water has reached its maximum capacity for dissolving salt and sugar, or whether you just can't dissolve two things into the same piece of water, same glass of water. So you guys are going to have to find out and let me know, okay? So I want you to do some experimenting at home. I've got some things to show. We've got some flour, we've got some honey, we've got some pepper. So what will you guys choose?